Now what I'm really gonna oil is the shell all right here, because this has actually been in the elements out there in Odessa. It's been in the elements quite a bit actually, and I've noticed how it's looking like it kind of wants to get a little bit of rust, and I just want to protect it from getting all damaged with corrosion. Make sure you put a little bit of lube all on your barrel. See, all on your little gun parts. Just a little bit of oil. You don't need a lot. It's just basically just a thin coat for protection. You know, especially with your body oils. Your hands, they carry oils. You know, and you touch your gun a lot, and you end up just putting it in a safe or something. After a while, you know, it starts building a little bit of rust or corrosion because of you've been touching it quite a bit. So every now and then, just take it apart, put a little bit of oil on it. So now I guess I think I'm okay with that. I'll kind of use a little dry rag in a little while. I'm just gonna assemble this thing back. I'm gonna hold it like this so that I can get the piston in. Put the piston back in its place. There you go. Now, once it's in its place, put the lower handguard on. Make sure it's all the way flush with this part of the gun. Make sure it's all the way flush. Put this back in its place. Now you'll know if this thing isn't flush all the way. The way you'll know, this little lever right here, if it's not flush all the way, and when you pull your little retainer that holds your lower handguard, if you don't have it all the way back, you're not gonna be able to do that. You'll have trouble, so you'll figure it out. It took me a little while when I couldn't get that on there, but then that's already on there. Once you click that in, then you can put your upper handrail, and like I said, just hold this down. You see, it's got a little circle there. You can actually, now this is the thing I was telling you guys about. That little retainer, make sure your parts. I had dropped the retainer and I didn't know where it was. It was underneath the table. This little retainer can only go on there. It has like some little sides that are kind of slotted. It goes in like that. Make sure that's on there before you decide to lock it in place. Hold it down. Snap it in place. And then you lock it. This is the lock that you want to put. Once you lock it right there, that thing's firmly on there. Now continue to hold it in a down position with the barrel facing down, because you don't actually want the piston to come out when you don't have nothing pushing up against it. Then put your bolt back in. This right here has a kind of a little trick to it. You have to make sure that these sides go flat on the rails. You know? Let me see. You have to make sure that those sides go flat on the rails, and the hammer, you kind of have to push down a little bit with one of your fingers. That's the little piece down there. The reason why you want to push down on it is so that the back of this bolt can actually slide. There's some grooves that go on a little slide. If you don't push down on it, you're gonna have trouble. Once you get it on there, you'll be able to slide it in, and it just slides in. Once that's in, you can put the spring back in. You can put the spring back in, and you lock it in place. Once it's locked in place, you can close the top. It snaps right in, and you can put your magazine back in. Now, I do have a couple of these little rags. I'm gonna kind of take as much of this oil off. It's basically just to coat it, just to protect it from my hand oils, you know. I don't want it corroding it, so it was just more of a coat than anything else. You can see I blew out all the little shavings with this. I cleaned the gun out as brief and as fast as possible, just for the purpose of the video. And it's reassembled. I guess I'll have to be taking this to the range pretty soon to make that video for you guys of me shooting the drum. I know I posted that up a few months ago and I still haven't gotten to it, but I hope you guys liked the video. Let me know what you guys think. If you guys think there's a better way for me to clean it, maybe for me to maintain it, let me know. I'd be glad to know, answer some of your questions. For now, I think this is what I wanted to show you guys for today. If you like it, give me a like. Thank you.